Hi everyone, it's Gillian. Welcome to my channel, Hooked and Smitten, and another crochet stitch tutorial. For today's tutorial, we're working on the granny square shawl. This is a very simple 2-row repeat pattern. Anyone can do this. It works up very easily and it's made up of simple crochet stitches, double crochets, and chain stitches. To make this pattern, I am using 100% acrylic. I love this yarn, super soft, from Hobby Lobby, and the color for this pattern is Shocking Violet. And I used a little less than 2 of these skeins to make this scarf. To make this scarf, I chained 35, and it measures 8 inches wide and about 64 inches long, not including the fringe. Okay. I use a 5mm crochet hook. I'm sorry the light is hitting that in a weird way. You're also going to need your tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. So let's get started. To begin, you're going to chain in multiples of 4 plus 3. For this tutorial, I have 24 stitches. To begin row 1, you're going to skip the first 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to make a double crochet into the next stitch. And I'm going to be doing it through the back bump so that both edges look the same. You're going to make a double crochet into that 4th chain from the hook. You're going to chain 1. You're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and into the next stitch you're going to make 3 double crochets. And this will be the start of your repeat. You're going to chain 1, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and into the next stitch you're going to make 3 double crochets. Chain 1, always remember to chain 1 in between, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and make 3 double crochets into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and make 3 double crochets into the next stitch. At the end of the row, you should have 4 stitches left. You're going to chain 1. You're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and you're going to make a double crochet into the last 2. And that is the end of row 1. For row 2, you're going to chain 3. And that chain 3 counts as a double crochet now and throughout the pattern. Into the first chain 1 space, you're going to make 3 double crochets. And this will be the start of your repeat. Chain 1, working into the next chain 1 space, you're going to make 3 double crochets. Chain 1 and repeat, 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Chain 1, make 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space. Chain 1, and in the last chain 1 space you're going to make 3 double crochets. At the end of row 2, you're not going to make a chain. Instead, you're going to make a double crochet, and you're going to make 1 double crochet into the 2nd chain. I didn't go into the 3rd chain, I went into the 2nd chain, and I'm going to share with you why I did that. The reason why I went into the second chain and I did that throughout the pattern is I made a sample here where I went into the third chain, and as you can see, it's very jagged at the end, and I did not like the way that looked. And to show you on the scarf that if you go into the second chain, that it creates a much straighter edge. So it's totally up to you which way you want to go. I find that with the much straighter edge, there was no need for putting on a border either, because the edge was just so straight and it just looks absolutely beautiful that way. So that is the end of row 2. For row 3, you're going to chain 3. You're going to turn your work into the first stitch. You're going to make a double crochet. Chain 1. Into the first chain 1 space, you're going to make 3 double crochets, and this will be the start of your repeat. Chain 1 and repeat into the next chain 1 space, 3 double crochets. Chain 1 and repeat. Chain 1, and when you get to the last chain 1 space, you're going to make 3 double crochets into that space. And this time you're going to make a chain 1, and you're going to make 2 double crochet into the chain 3, and I'm going to go into the second chain. And that is the end of row 3. For row 4, you're going to repeat row 2. You're going to chain 3 and turn. Into the first chain 1 space, you're going to make 3 double crochets. Chain 1. Into the next chain 1 space, you're going to make 3 double crochets, and just like in row 2, this will be your repeat all the way to the end of the row. Chain 1. Remembering at the end of row 2 that you're not going to make a chain 1, instead you're going to make a double crochet into the turning chain into the second chain. And that is the end of row 4. For row 5, you're going to repeat row 3, chain 3 and turn. Make a double crochet into the first stitch, chain 1, and into the first chain 3 space, make 3 double crochets, just like you did in row 3. And you're going to repeat row 3 until you get to the end of the row, chain 1. At the end of the row, you're going to make a chain 1, just like you did in row 3, and you're going to make 2 double crochets into the second chain. And that is the end of row 5. For this pattern, you want to pay close attention whether you're working row 2 or row 3. In row 2, there's a 1 single double crochet on each side. Here in the beginning of row 2, you did a chain 3, and then you went directly into the chain 1 space below, and at the end you do not make a chain. Instead you make a double crochet and you go into the chain 3. For row 3, there's 2 double crochets on the end, then a chain 1 and into the chain 1 space below, and at the end you make a chain 1 and then 2 double crochets into the chain 3. You also want to end your project with a row 3 as I did here, and that's going to mimic row 1. As you can see, 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets. If you're interested in adding a fringe, I'll put a link in the description, and also there'll be a link in the top right corner. To continue with this pattern, you're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 for as many rows as you need to finish your project. As always, thank you for visiting my channel. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.